The first step in the home buying process is to get your financing in place. For most people, choosing a mortgage will be the largest financial decision they will ever make. Choosing the right mortgage with the terms that are best for your personal situation can save you thousands of dollars. And the first step to shopping for the right mortgage is to find a source of good information on mortgages. Thanks to the information revolution, there is a ton of information out there. Some of it good and some of it, well, not so good. Like anything else nowadays, you have to be careful where you get your information and who has given it to you. The best way to qualify the information that you are going to rely on is to ask good qualifying questions about the people who are providing it to you. Here are 3 great questions you need to ask before taking mortgage advice from anyone. Question number 1. Who do you represent in the transaction? One of the key differences between a mortgage broker and a mortgage lender, such as a bank or credit union, is who they represent in the transaction. Brokers represent the client's best interest and have a fiduciary responsibility to find you the best mortgage that meets your needs, while lenders represent the interest of their shareholders. So the higher the rate they can sign you up for, the more profit for their company. They have no legal obligation to save you money. In fact, the more money they save you, the less profit they make. Rule number 1, only take advice from people that represent you in the transaction. Question number 2, do you shop the market? Asking a bank who has the best mortgage is like asking the Ford dealership who has the best car. Of course they're going to tell you their product is the best. What else are they going to say? They would not even know if another lender has a better rate or product, and even if they did, they would not steer their customers to the competition. At CBM, we shop over 50 lenders and hundreds of products. We can tell you who has the best rates and terms for your situation. Instead of you having to fit the mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits you. Rule number 2, only buy a product or service from someone that shops the market, not someone that only sells their product. Question number 3, tell me about your experience. When you're going to rely on someone's advice, you should know how qualified they are to give that advice. Remember, this is the largest financial decision you will ever make, and the outcome is directly affected by the advice you rely on. When you select a mortgage broker or a realtor, you should base your decision on the quality of advice that they can provide you, which will be proportionate to their experience and the systems they use. Everyone will tell you that they'll give you great service. Your job is to find out how and if they really can. In every city, 80% of the real estate sold and mortgages funded are done by 20% of the realtors and brokers. This is known as the 80-20 rule. It's in your best interest to make sure you select the right people to advise you. Rule number 3, only rely on information provided by people that have the experience to advise you. Remember to ask these 3 questions and follow these 3 rules before taking someone's advice. It's your job to qualify and select where you get your information. It's not the lender's job to save you money, it's our job. If you find a mortgage advisor such as CBM that represents your best interest, shops the market, and has the experience to properly advise you, you are well on your way to having a successful outcome.